Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Blind. Continuing to... I wouldn't call it ignoring the main scenario quest, but working on that later. Doing the regular quests that we've unlocked around Ishgard here. Presumably, as we continue the main scenario quest, there's going to be more things unlocked. That's typically how it's been working. But also just more places, too. So, dealing with these while there is a manageable number of them available at once. Probably a good bet. Also got some locked quests for getting to level 35 and the other stuff. And gathering and crafting stuff. Anyways. Here is a fearing Ozen. How you doing? 11,000 XP, 500 gil, some stuff. This fearing Ozen has a story to tell. Tell your story. I take it by your garb that you're not from here, am I right? The sights of our city must be quite the spectacle. It's a place rich with history, a story for every brick that paves our streets or frames our hearths and homes. There's much to learn of Ishgard. I suppose I can teach you a thing or two. If you care to listen to this old man's tales, pray meet me at St. Renette's Forum. Okay. It is off. This forum is over here. You can tell by the way it's on the map. Okay. Just up here in this area. Okay. Information on this statue here. Ah, so you've come to partake of my company, eh? Let me start with the statue which stands before you here. This is Saint Renette, a dragoon of great renown, said to have wielded Gae Bolg. According to legend, a dragon slew her beloved, and naught but its blood could atone for what she lost. After much searching, she confronted the beast, and that would be the last time she wielded a lance. Upon exacting her revenge, they say she cast it aside on the ground where the dragon was felled, picking up the cloth in its place. From then on, she devoted her life to uplifting the poor and downtrodden. I dare say there has never been a man or woman so selfless as she in our history, and so the Ark of the Humble was constructed, that we should never forget her sacrifices. It's perhaps worth mentioning that we of Ishgard take great pride in the works of masonry adorning our streets. You will come to find figures of great esteem and respect immortalized in some fashion at nearly every turn. Now then, let's move on to St. Renette's Forum. I shall wait you there. Okay. They do have a lot of statues and stuff here. That does check out. It's over here. Could use the Aetherites, but Aetherites, whatever. It's just over here, so it's fine. Up here, though. Okay. Here's another statue. Some of these statues have seen better days. Possibly from dragon attacks. This is, or rather was, the statue of Saint Valorant, an azure dragoon of ages past, who once drove off the great worm Nidhogg. Surely you've heard of the azure dragoon, chosen by the Eye to lead Ishgard's dragoons in a fight against the Dravanian horde. But alas, much like this one, a number of statues in our fair capital have been defaced during a recent attack. Not that we could ever forget in whose name they were erected, mind you. In fact, one could say these disfigurements are like a badge of honor earned from a clash with our enemy. Quite remarkable, wouldn't you agree? History being made of history, I'd say. I'm afraid that is all I have to tell of our dear city. But that glimmer in your eye tells me you wish to know more. Pray speak with Arturgulin at St. Renette's Cathedral. I have no doubt he can regale you with another tale of Ishgard's history. Okay. He's off. To the cathedral. It's on the other side. This time we will use an Ethernet shard here. straight to the cathedral even. That works nicely. And there's also some quests up here in the pillars too, so. Just, if they're gonna mostly be around town, which I expect they will be here for right now. This is the only new area we have available just yet. Don't need to get them all mixed together right now. One at a time, following what's going on a little bit better here. That's the idea. Here's a statue that's doing much better, because it's up in the pillars in the cathedral and more important and everything. Greetings, friend. Hallone's blessing be upon you. How you wish to know more of Ishgard's history? It is not often travelers come seeking such knowledge. The Holy See of Ishgard is home to myriad patron saints, for which many places are named. In fact, this cathedral was named for the first archbishop to oversee the Ishgardian Orthodox Church. They are a testament to the unshakable will of our people, to our unity in the battle against the Dravanian horde. I realize there is much of our people you do not know, and we would not force our views upon you. Rather, we ask you not decry or our pursuit of our destiny. The righteous path we walk by the grace of Hallone, our truest savior. And that's it. What do we want? We want a spirit bomb potion. Increases spirit bomb gain +3. Reduce durability loss. Or a Tinker's Calm. Desynthesis skill gain +30. Time commonly used by disciples of the hand to increase focus, and for extended results, enhanced results when deconstructing complex creations. That's for desynthesis. Man. Only get one of these. Also, this lasts for 5 minutes. So. Just gonna end up with a lot of different stuff here. We also have a whole pile of gear we need to get into a store somewhere. Inventory space. Inventory space. Okay. Pop back down to Foundation. Get another thing. Okay. Learn some more about town here. We got more stuff over this way. Down in the broom and up near the bar area. Let's teleport to those. Good enough. Alright. We can't use the hunt board, I don't think. Nope. Or at least, nothing available yet. However it wants to be. Okay. And the proprietor here has the quest for us. Very good. Drinking the pain away. Giberlant is never one to leave a patron fallen in the dumps. Hey, you there. Would you mind taking this bottle of mulled wine to the gentleman downstairs? Okay. He's a regular around here, and a rather affable one at that. But for a recent lack of employment, he's been looking to get deep in the cups. Thought I'd treat him to a mug of this today and keep a bit of weight in his coin purse. Very good. Downstairs. Not too much happening downstairs. How did this happen? Feels as if I'm trapped within some waking nightmare. Would mulled wine fix this waking nightmare? Sour red, cooked with various spices and citrus rinds over a low flame, so as to preserve the alcoholic content. What? What's this? No doubt from Giberlant, that admirable bastard. Just what I needed to drown my troubles. I was a knight in the service of a proud noble family. That is, until my dear lady was accused of heresy. Everything changed after that. Their prestige, their pedigree, everything was stripped away, including me. They say drinking is merely a pause from thinking, what that I could take from a bottomless mug. Nay, the only thing that stands to wash away is my dignity. Rather than play the drunken fool, I would like to make a gift of this to my lord. Surely this pain I bear is nothing next to his, completely unaware that his wife had committed such heinous crimes. He's a good man, he deserves better. This is all I can offer him now. I'm loath to impose upon your kindness further. Could you take this to him in my place? So let him see me in my current state. Would be disgraceful. Imagine he is still at the airship landing in the pillars. To the airship landing. This also functions as more looking around town here. Lay of the land and all that. Okay. So get to teleport here. Airship landing is up this way. In theory, it could be a shard over to there. Just see. Close enough. We'll see if the quests in the pillars have us go back down. Very divided area. As the case may be. On the other side here. Hey. Yes, can I help you with something? This mulled wine! After all that has happened, he still thinks to put me first. Would that I could do more for him, but alas, I've lost nearly everything. My title, my land, my wife. She was accused of heresy, and I did all within my power to advocate her innocence. But in the end, there was naught I could do to forestall the hand of judgment. I was a man of great station, and yet I had never felt so low, so helpless. But the Fury has spoken, and to refuse her is perhaps a greater crime than those thrust upon my beloved wife. If you'll excuse me, it's nearly time to... Where did he run off to? Terribly sorry to trouble you. Would you help me look for my son? We can ill afford to be late. Find his son. Search. Here. Over here. Got it. Okay. Let's use this to go over there. Why not? Boop. They're free, so works nicely. Father is searching for me, then it is time. Forgive me, Father insisted we leave immediately, but I had to see for myself. This is where they took my mother to receive Ahone's judgment. He said he would fight for her, that justice would be served, but the injustice took my mother away from us. Perhaps if I had been stronger, I could have won the battle that my father did not. Well, I must be going. Goodbye, mister. It's a bit of a mess out here, all things considered. And it's done. You're gonna follow up with that other guy? I guess not. I got his son to go over there. That he's it. They're leaving, probably. Last lower one. Start the room. You would think eventually they would run out of people to accuse of heresy. Quest? Above. Perhaps. Quest up there? Still have teleport and return on the bar here. Going this way? Somewhat. There's that sign. Also a mess. There we go. It's just outside of this place. The Forgotten Night. Hey, Bricht. How you doing? Cold days, colder nights. Bricht is looking to keep warm tonight. Excuse me, sir. Do you have any spare wood for a fire? A small bundle, or even a few twigs would do. Of course not. As if a bundle of sticks could warm the hands of so many. The dragons have left Foundation in shambles. Countless men and women are without shelter. The bitter chill of death breathing down their necks. I fear some may not even live through the night. I implore you, please speak with Venkanet at the congregation. Tell him we must have firewood for the citizens here in the Broom. Okay. Fall damage. It's the quickest way. He's over... Where is he? He's in the congregation. Okay. Up above. Go down to get up. All works out. Right in here. Okay. So what kind of supplies they have here? Hard pressed, what with all the dragon attacks. Yes, is there aught I can help you with? Firewood? I see. Hardly blind to the plight of my people, but firewood is something of a commodity these days. I cannot hand it out freely as I might otherwise. However, I may have a solution. During the most recent Dravania assault, a number of buildings were destroyed. I thought it a grave misfortune, but there may yet be a silver lining. The timber we've collected from those buildings is unfit for reconstruction. You may take as much as you like to the broom. Alright. Problem solved-ish. Yes. Everything broke. Your houses are broken, not being repaired, but you can burn them. So, problem solved. Did Vagnet consent to aid us? Was there any wood to spare? Yeah. My word, this is... I know not what to say. How did he amass such quantities? No matter. Gonna distribute this to the people down below. Must do what we can before this cold claims any more lives. Hooray. Gonna be tearing up this pretty soon here. You only need like a little bit of stairs. Surely. It's so cold I can't feel my hands anymore. Scrap wood. Splintered, knotted, cracked, warm, eaten, moldering. This wood is no longer suitable for aught but maintaining a fire. Wood for a fire. Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you. Frostbitten vagrant. Huh. There's a freezing vagrant over here. Ah, what I wouldn't give for a bit of kindling. Scrapwood. For me, truly? So it's true what they say about asking and receiving. Thank you. Ask, and you shall receive. Sometimes. This one's over here's already frozen. You good? I can bear this cold no longer. Perhaps I should. Firewood, bless you, sir, bless you. There you go. Ration out the scrap wood. Now, back up this way. Search for others in need of scrap wood. Just everybody. Here's the May. Awesome. It's cold, so very cold. Scrap wood. Firewood? Oh, alone may be praised. My, that's quite a load of timber there. Surely you don't mean to distribute that all by yourself. Why not let me handle that for you? It's the least I can do to repay your kindness. Leave it to me. I know these streets like the back of my hand. Folks will be warming themselves all along these streets in no time flat. Thanks again, mister. We'll be seeing you. Alright. Well, that'll work. Probably. Hopefully. And back up here. You do our patron saints proud. Now then, let's take what remains somewhere safe. I have none. What? A young Elysian girl offered to ration out the rest for you? I'm afraid to say you've been duped. She's a thief, and rather well known here in the room. She bears no ill intentions, but this is a fair deal more serious than her usual antics. These are hard times, and I understand how destitution drives one to desperation. But we cannot afford to tolerate her selfish actions. Not now. I pray no one shall want for warmth tonight, but we must recover the firewood, and soon. Oh boy. It's really sounding like potential continuations. Only later. That's alright. And now, parkour. And up. Top. There's somebody at the airship station with a quest, it looked like. So we'll start there. Another thing to unlock eventually, airships. Whether or not they're going to go anywhere particularly useful that we can't just get by teleporting. That's alright. Cleo, how's it going? The best laid plans. Cleo cannot help but frown as she reads over her work. You have the look of someone in need of a task. Well, it just so happens I'm looking for a helping hand. One of our delivery airships is under repairs, and we're in the midst of preparing a test flight. Ensuring a safe flight path is of utmost importance. I need someone to take this flight plan to Tyrconnod at the Athenaeum Astrologicum. I would be ever grateful if you could take it to him. Okay. It's literally right over here. If only someone could walk over to this building. Delivery boy. We got those delivery quests we can still go do. It's a whole thing. Greetings and welcome to the Athenaeum Astrologicum. Might I ask what drew you here to this place of learning? This time, airship flight plan. A slip of parchment documenting plans for an airship test flight. Ah, a missive from Miss Clown. Another test flight, I see, and leaves us pressing for time. Our knowledge of the dragon's hunting cycles indicates that they will be quite active around this time. I need not tell you what will happen should any of our airships encounter them. That is why our astrologians must interpret the stars for signs of Dravanian activity before airships are permitted leave. But delaying this shipment would have great repercussions. Our only option is to hasten repairs on the airship. Pray speak with Fromlant at the Sky Steel Manufactory and see if there's aught he can do. Okay. That's over here. Teleport down this way. I don't know how much they're gonna be able to fix it up more quickly here. Other question is, do they have more supplies for that? We'll see. Again, going around to all the places that we already did by doing all the unlock quests. In theory, or it could be regular quests and then the unlock ones later. Or they changed when they're required or what was required, or could be anything, really. Hasten repairs of the airship. Easier said than done, my friend. We primarily oversee the production of dragon-slaying weapons, such as ballistas and Bertha cannons, under orders from House Helinart. The magitech utilized in these airships is most certainly not within our regular field of expertise. It's no simple matter to rush anything. I suppose if we were to contend with the Horde, it cannot be helped. Tell Clocks that we will do what we can. Okay. Report. Back up there at the airship. Shard here. Okay, Astrologicum. It's right over here. Okay. They'll do what they can. If the repairs aren't done, they're still working on the test flights. It depends on when the dragons are doing things. Oh, thank goodness. The swiftness of your report is most appreciated. The advent of the airship is a truly wonderful thing. But not without its hindrances, as you can see. They allow us to cross the ice wall blocking passage to western Kurthus and navigate the Sea of Clouds. But Halone have mercy on the ship that should encounter dragons. That is why the Holy See has seen fit to employ machinists and astrologians in the operation of our airships. Indeed. Next quest. Got one over here. Then one in the shops. It's even quicker. Less vision. It's all connected. There is go inside for the main quest there. Torsiferous is here. Lucifer seeks assistance with a rather delicate issue. We can help. Excuse me, adventurer. I would ask a favor of you on behalf of House Fontoin. My lord is hosting a banquet and requests attendance from the other high houses. Take these invitations and see they are delivered at once. Of course, you will likely not be granted an audience with the lords and ladies of the high houses. Leaving these with the guards will do, but they must be delivered. Very well. The other high houses. We also went around to just talk to everybody first, too. It all works out. We know what's going on. What business have you with House Helinot? Formal invitation. A sealed envelope containing an official invitation to a banquet hosted by House Fortois. An invitation to dine with House Fortois. My lord would be honored to attend. I'm afraid he's quite busy at present. With the breaches of Ishgar's defenses and the rising heretic activity. Can't really say he's too busy, though. That's for him to decide. You have me word this invitation will be delivered. Very good. This one over near here. Dinner for 4. This staircase. Chainlet. This is the residence of House Zemmel. If you have no business here, I must ask you to leave. Invitation. A banquet hosted by House Fortin. I see. Oh, it's nothing. It's just, my lord has been tied up with the restoration of Falcon's Nest. I imagine making time to attend will be difficult. Nevertheless, I'll see to it he receives the invitation. Very good. And the last one is over here. Near the Jeweled Crozier. Alright. We're getting around town here. It's all working out. Is it down this way? It's higher up. Depends where the stairs go, I suppose. Got a lot of different stairs here. Ramps and such. It's a whole thing. Here is gonna be... Wait, totally talk to Gwen. Manage to adjourn to matters below. If you have official business, you should present yourself there. What business brings you to House Turn-Down? Speak up. Invitation. A dinner with House Fortin. And whose favor do they aim to gain this time? Not that it concerns you, but House Turn-Down and Fortin don't exactly see eye to eye. Little wonder they would ask you to deliver this missive. But far be it from me to exacerbate matters. The invitation will be delivered. What my lord does with it is not my concern. Indeed. Back. Parkour. Fall damage. Do. Up to here. Okay. I'm running over there. Just first. Go. Ah, and so you have returned. Hope you were not met with too much hostility. The high houses of Ishgard are descended from the heroes who once fought alongside Haldrath, the first Azure Dragoon. Their ancestors were the founders of Ishgard, and it is from their bloodlines the Archbishop is chosen. There's no force greater than their combined strength when pitted against the Horde. When vying for power here in Ishgard, however, they are like corals fighting for territory in a small pit. To involve yourself in politics here is a dangerous game. You would do well to remember that. We're absolutely going to do that, though. Don't you have any doubts on that? Okay. Last quest is over in the market. Is it that way? The Jeweled Crozier. Okay. What kind of market stuff we got going on? We shall see. Can buy some stuff here if we need to. Which we might. Just money and stuff. Let's sell some things here. Purchase items. Lugworms. Minnows. Steel jigs. Nice. Okay. You can have all these pieces of armor that I don't need. Or a few heal. Tradable and special, I know. Just don't need it. I don't have space to keep every single set of everything and special and etc, etc. So that. Old dungeon loot. Potential problem of if we get going through old dungeons again for leveling up. Just keep on getting all the previous stuff. Anyway, landing a stable job. You're going to give us an onion. Great. Matthew is looking for an adventurer who's not afraid of a little hard work. That's me. What's this? Looking for a bit of work, are we? You don't look to be one strapped for coin, but I never turn away anyone looking to make an honest skill. Would you mind taking a sack of chocobo fodder down to the holy stables in Foundation? The stable master, Sebla, is expecting a delivery. She paid me up front, but fear not. This was merely for the fodder. There's still a delivery charge. You're welcome to take it if you take the fodder down there for me. Fair enough. Get down here. Get stables. Enough. Nope, nope. The chocobo fodder. You didn't give us the chocobo fodder. Okay. Pick it up. Extra step. There you go. Now it's down here. Closer, small one over here, maybe. Spend some money going this way. That's also fine. It's some up and down either way here. There is this one here at the manufactory. It's actively closer. That's alright. Down here. Over near all the chocobos. Get our delivery fee here. Really. Welcome to the Holy Stables. What can I do for you? Chocobo fodder. Mixture of chopped fresh greens and hay for delivery to the Holy Stables. Oh, the fodder. Splendid. The chocobos are in for a treat. We specialize in the breeding and trading of cavalry chocobos, so they must have nothing but the very best. They're put through an admittedly harsh training regimen, and only a chocobo of the finest stock can endure it. That's why my assistant and I... Wait a second, where's my assistant? Now he's run off to the light feather proving grounds again. Would you be a dear and go get him for me? And tell him to expect chocobo fodder for lunch if he doesn't hurry. And that is... over there. Take the teleport to there. Would be a significantly slower game without all this teleporting. My goodness. We get there. The proving grounds. Fight, fight, fight. Looking for who? Oh, the stableman. You went inside not too long ago. Enter. Okay. Hey. There's nothing even happening here. Hello there. Come for a few matches as well, I take it. Have you ever seen something so exhilarating? There's nothing in this world more majestic than the chocobo. Spirited and resilient, with plumage kissed by the golden sun. They are my passion. I long to someday breed the perfect chocobo. Fortunately, I work at the Holy Stables, or I'd never have the opportunity. It might not be for long. Scylla is looking for me, bucketed me with a hay fork. The fodder must have arrived. The matches will have to wait. Thanks for the tip, friend. Alright. And report back. Stables. Okay. Ready for joining. Over here. Okay. That should take care of that. That's good. He practically tripped over himself running in here not long ago. Thank you for finding him. He'll have to buckle down if he's serious about becoming a realm-renowned breeder. Though he's off to a good start having come here. This yard is famous for racing chocobos, you know? They've always been the steed of choice on the battlefield. The Proving Grounds, where you found my starry-eyed assistant, ensure they get plenty of practice. Well, I say practice, but also makes a good show for the folks spectating as well. You should see for yourself sometime. Nothing like feathers flying from two chocobos fluttering, almost dancing, back and forth in the arena. You'll quickly come to understand why they call it the Light Feather Proving Grounds. And as long as this stable stands, you can be sure our chocobos will be there. I confess the weather has been more than unkind to our chocobo chicks, but we have a tradition and a reputation to uphold. We get a onion. A pungent, tear-inducing vegetable that thrives in the alkali sands near eastern Thavnir. It's favored among chocobos. Amazing. What can we do with that? Sells for 7 gil. Shop price none. Miscellaneous. There's some new command. We can use that with the chocobo somehow. Fascinating. Anyways, that is the available regular quests here. So I suppose it is about that time again to continue working on the main quest. Not that we really have many other choices, unless we want to go and train all the different classes and jobs. Class jobs, it's the same thing. And also all these too. We got some free numbers here in terms of actual training stuff. Anyways, into the house here. Welcome, Masterson. Should I show you inside the manor? Yep. Ah. So it's back with these guys for question mark. How mysterious. Next time. Goodbye.